We are previewing a selection of games from Week 6 in college football right now with Jeff from BMOCmoves.com. I'm Peter Loshak. You're watching SBR Videos. And the second game that Jeff has chosen this week is New Mexico State and Ole Miss. And New Mexico State, of course, off of their big, tough rivalry game with New Mexico. And Ole Miss, of course, off of the loss, beat down by Florida. So this one has a, bounce back from Ole Miss written all over it. And New Mexico State can get blown out by SEC teams. They got blown out by 48 at Florida earlier this year. The spread's gotten bet up, the total's gotten bet down. You could have had Mississippi at minus 41 on the opener. Now it's up to 43 or 43 and a half. The total's down to 66 and a half or 67. I guess my first sense is that you take Ole Miss here, but these 40-point spreads in college football, very, very tricky. What's your take of this game, Jeff?
Well, Peter, before Ole Miss, everyone wrote them off after losing last week. And remember the first two games of the year? They put up 70-plus in both those games. Yeah. So for Ole Miss, 40 points isn't that big of a deal. Right. You look at last week, they're pissed off. They New Mexico State, I almost feel bad for here in this spot. Right. You got to go across the country, play at noon. So basically you're playing at 9 a.m. Against a pissed-off team that can score points. It's not going to be good for New Mexico State here. Their quarterback's out with an injury. They're 3-10 in their last 13 on the road. The kid coming in for the backup here, in the last game, he was 0 for 4 with an interception. You already mentioned they've gotten blown out already against an ACC team. And New Mexico State gives up the third most points in the country, 46 a game. That's a very good potion for Ole Miss here. I think they put up 65 or more, and I really think New Mexico's going to struggle. They have no quarterback. The run game is decent, but what does Ole Miss do? They stop the run. This is a bad spot for New Mexico State. They're one of the worst teams in the country. Ole Miss has a nice coming out party after the loss last week, and they hammer New Mexico State. I'll go 65-10. Wow. Easy winner here.
Yeah, it's all about motivation. Obviously, if Ole Miss wants to cover this, they can. They pounded Fresno State by 52 earlier in the year. So they can get 50-point wins.
And Peter, Fresno State's better than New Mexico State.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. Definitely. And, Jeff from BMOCmoves.com willing to bet that Mississippi does have the motivation to cover this huge spread. Right now, the market line is minus 43. We'll see where it closes. The opener was 41. Now 43 is available. Jeff from BMOCmoves.com. Thanks so much for your thoughts on this, and give a quick plug for your website.
Come join me at BMOCmoves.com. 7 member play wins in a row. We're on fire right now. I really like this card this week. Don't miss another week at BMOC Moves. Come and join us, and let's win together.
All right. Thanks so much, Jeff.
Thanks, Peter.